Previously on
Dungeons and Dragons. Our heroes were faced with a dilemma. Should they continue deeper into the crypt? Or should they go back and actually do what they came here to do and deal with Gimli? Surprisingly, our heroes decided to go back for Gimli. They made their way to the storeroom's secret entrance that was marked on their map. However, they could hear voices on the other side of the door. Our heroes then did the stealthiest thing they have ever done. Allura cast silence on the room as Chad quickly dashed into the room and bisected the two pirates and the table. Meanwhile, Bulland ran in and caught their bodies as they fell and hid the bodies before they even hit the ground, while Duke cleaned up all the blood. The plan was perfectly executed and they left no trace of what happened. Everyone was extremely impressed. Our heroes then eavesdropped on the next room to try to figure out exactly where Gimli was. From the conversation, our heroes could tell Gimli was nearby. Unfortunately, our heroes used up all their luck, and as they were about to go through the door, they knocked over some boxes. 3 of the pirates came to investigate. Unfortunately, Chad is not known for his subtlety. However, as Chad caught the pirates' attention, that was when Bulland strikes from above. Allura and Duke also charged into the room, pelting the pirates with every kind of fire imaginable. Chad leapt from his hiding spot and sliced up the guards. However, again Chad is not known for his subtlety. The collapse of his sword cheeks alerted the guards in the next room. Bulland managed to peek around the corner and caught that the guards were going to wake someone up to deal with the situation. With our heroes deducing that they were talking about Gimli, our heroes sprung into action. Allura peeked around the corner and cast another silence on the room while Chad and Bulland rushed them. However, there were more guards than anticipated. One of them managed to sneak up on Bulland and knocked him unconscious. Unfortunately for that guard, Bulland don't give a fuck and immediately woke up and stabbed him. Allura, being unable to speak, threw her mace at the pirate. She completely missed. However, the shockwave from the raw power of the throw managed to knock out the rest of the guards. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It was at this moment when our heroes thought themselves victorious when Gimli burst from his room. However, Gimli was still very drunk from his trip to the local inn. Seeing the opening that Gimli left our heroes, Duke took this opportunity to summon Mega Chad. Mega Chad did his Chad smash and got Gimli to surrender. Our heroes did a quick look around the adjacent rooms to see what they could find. They did manage to find a couple things, including some strange green vials and a portrait of what our heroes assumed to be the Merrymaker Quentin. They also managed to find a strange note that talked about a fearsome monster that I'm sure won't come up ever again. Our heroes dragged Gimli down to the Giant Lips room for the interrogation. Bulland got to work on several international convention violations. Later they managed to get Gimli to talk. He told our heroes that the kidnapped diplomats that they took were being held at this very base. He also explained that the Merrymakers wanted them for money and for information regarding politics and military operations. Having gotten what our heroes wanted, Bulland enacted his revenge and they disposed of the body in a nearby water. Our heroes needed to rescue the diplomats, but they did want to finish exploring the crypt before doing so. So they went back down to the spider cave where they found some mysterious pillars. However, it was then that Biggest Spider made its appearance. Chad summoned King Calcium and then began cutting off its legs. Duke and Allura did the usual plan and threw some fire on it. However, between the fire and Bulland shooting out its eyes, Biggest Spider was not impressed. It began shooting freaking laser beams from the gem attached to its head. However, King Calcium again saved the day. Seeing the king's bravery, Allura gathered all her power and muttered the ancient magical words, "Ow, what's this?" Biggest Spider could not withstand the magic's power and keeled over, letting out one final ow before it died. The remaining spiders in the room, having heard this, promptly said, "Fuck this, I'm out, this is too weird," and left. Our heroes defeated the legendary creature of the crypt. Now maybe they'll actually bother to do what they're supposed to do and rescue the hostages. I'm sure no one in the meantime would have found the dead bodies they left and then moved and fortified the hostages. I'm sure that would never happen.